Hey everybody, welcome to Halfbeard's Hud's Heads Up. Today we're looking at Ascendant, a recently released kind of platformer roguelike, found it on Steam, made by Happa Games. It's pretty cool. We're just going to jump right in. I played a little bit of this, maybe about an hour or so, and it's got some very neat ideas. Such as, there we go. Taking a second there to think. Yeah, so you play as all these like heroes of the ancient era, such as Memnon and Theseus, and all the rest are also various heroes from various cultures. We're gonna play as Theseus, because I like Theseus. And the idea is that you are kind of fighting up these giant like stages to, I don't know, enlightenment or something. The story's kind of odd. It's not very well explained, which I kind of like. But yeah, as I said, roguelike, you know, it's got permadeath. It's all very much randomized, the layout of everything, the layout of the monsters, kind of the stuff you're finding. You're finding new weapons and kind of aspects that you're putting on different stuff. Here, I'll open up the menu for that. No, where is it? Character sheet, this is what I'm looking for. So you're finding like different aspects that you can put on your weapons, on your body, or on your magic, and they do different things each time. And then there's these, which are different abilities you're getting, and you're getting all sorts of different stuff, and you've got like different magic. If I go like this, I can go magic. Yeah, magic. You can see my man over there running out. So yeah, let's just run around, kill some dudes. There's some monsters. It's a pretty basic attack system, you know, light and heavy, but it's got a cool grapple system where you see that guy, he had the yellow outline there. That means I can now power hit him. It reminds me a lot of Guacamelee, where a lot of the game is about hitting guys enough to turn them into projectiles to hit other guys. And it's kind of like the best way to play is to make up these big, massive combos and end up really screwing up dudes. I'm not gonna be able to open that. So, you know, finish off thing, you'll sometimes get a chest, which will give you various bonuses. It's all very much randomized what you're getting. I found the magic not to be great, just because it's a little finicky to control. I'm playing with a controller, though you can play with a mouse and keyboard, obviously. Though this kind of seems like the kind of game that's best to play with a controller, just because the action is very fast, and kind of just like, very quick moving. You kind of want to have a controller for that. Yay! More influence. Influence is money. Go into this area, find a key, find a chest. Oh, it's got a key. I can't open that, I need a key. That's one thing I've had with this game. I have a very hard time finding keys in this game. Again, it's all randomized, so what you're going to find, when you're going to find it, is all kind of left to the winds of fate. And whether you're actually going to get what you need or not is, you know, who knows. I love the designs of everything, and I love the music. Music's really peaceful. It's for a roguelike, Rogue-Lite, I guess, specifically. It's super, super peaceful. Oh, I've got a thing over me. Oh, that's me. That's the, can you go through that door? And I can't, because it needs a key as well. There is a counter mechanic. If you guard, I think, right as a shot is coming in, you can, yeah. B is your guard. You can see this is really low, slow guard. It's not even really a guard, it's a parry. So you've got to parry attack just as it comes in. Let's see if I can do it. I'm not good at parrying the attacks in this. This guy actually needs... Wait for it. There we go. So yeah, it's all, you know, big parry system. And if you parry, you know, you're completely block off the attack. If the projectile attack, you'll send it back. It's kind of the sort of systems you'd expect there. Oh, there's also special, like, kind of bomb-style, like, screen-clearing abilities I can get. Which are, like, Breaths of the Gods. I find them pretty hard to find, but if you find them, they can do some pretty cool stuff. These guys suck. Pretty basic combat, but I enjoyed it. It's got a nice smooth feel to it. Hey, health. Didn't really need that health, but I got some health. Again, music's just super peaceful. It's one of the few roguelikes I've ever been able to play where I'm not super frustrated by the end. And because I'm not super frustrated by the end, I'm able to play a lot of it. This is the boss. All about this. Learn how to use grappling. Use the. I keep calling it the grappling mechanic just because of Guacamelee. But you know, realistically, it's more the, I don't know, power hit mechanic or something. where it just knock that fucker over. There's apparently an easier way to do it where you can just attack the structure itself, but I like doing it this way. So as you can see, you know, the reason I'm able to fuck him up so bad that combat arena was because I was knocking dudes into him. What did I get? Blessing of Loki. So, this is kind of where it gets interesting. I've got the Blessing of Loki. I now have to choose where I want to put it. I can put it on my weapon, I can put it on my body, or I can put it on my magic. Let's try putting it on my weapon. But by putting it on my weapon, my attacks can cause a localized earthquake. And can I change that? No, I need to go through there. Can I change that after the fact? Let's find out. I cannot. So once you put it on the thing, it's permanent. So that's good to know. Also, I'll show you the discovery thing. This will show you all the things you've found. The various blessings, what they do when they're in different parts of your body, as well as, you know, various spirits and spells and all the stuff you can find, like my current spell. I found a magic chakram once. The thing I've got right now is just Soul Shard, I think is what it's called. Which it's that little... that one. Alright, next level. I've actually never gotten past this first stage. It's all kind of like, you're constantly ascending this tree. I think you're going to be always ascending the tree. And it's always through its seasons. It reminds me of that level from Magic Zooey at the very end, Clockwork Wood or whatever it is. Where, you know, right now we're in spring. We'll eventually get to summer, then to fall, then to winter. Oh man, explosive guy. I've not seen him before. Oh. Wait for it. There you go. Oh, that big guy's a dick. Wondering where he went. Oh. There he is. Alright, cool. I managed to kill him without getting hurt. Those guys normally end up really screwing me up bad. Because they shoot off these big, long, fucking trails of bile that really are a dick to deal with. That was good. Now wait for it. Who's left? There's a dude bound. There's a dude at the very bottom. Get him! And I can change the map a lot too. You'll see the map kind of changing dynamically from the corner there depending on where I am in the level. But I can change that manually as well using the select button. Let's see what's down this way. More guys! Oh, that was a really long fall. Ow. Got all this money and nowhere to spend it. Need to find a shop. Though, just like Binding of Isaac, some shops are evil shops where they take your health instead of your oh, I need to jump up through like this. Where they take your health instead of your money. Not always. I get it, but damn, I needed that. Oh no! Oh, I have to get back up there now. There we go. Platforming feels pretty good in this game. The controls in general feel pretty tight. I'm using a DualShock 4 controller to play this, and it's, you know, it's nice and smooth. Attacking feels pretty on. Feels pretty on. I mean, the parrying can feel a little iffy sometimes, but I feel like that's by design. They want the parrying to feel tough. You know, they want it to be a kind of a special maneuver that you're not going to be able to do constantly at all times. So that makes sense. Let's go this way. Oh, I fucked that up. Yeah, see, it's this frickin' bile crap. So I kind of touched on the different characters earlier, but there's actually quite a few differences between them all. Including their starting weapon. You also get this kind of like different speeds to them. Oh, hey, a new weapon. Speak of the devil. So they, you know, different weapons, lots of different stats to it. This one's gonna have less stagger time, a little slower to swing, but level 5 the weapon blink range. I don't know what that is. And grants a bonus air jump. That sounds super fucking useful. Also, it's wicked strong. Nope. Yeah, you can just... yeah, it's a little slower, but now I get bonus jump. I will take a weapon that allows me to double jump. It's just a weird thing for a weapon to give you, but I'm not complaining. So yeah, lots of different weapons, lots of different skills, lots of different abilities, all that kind of stuff. We've got a key now, too, so let's go down to that store so I can show the stores. Perhaps show some of the other items you can get. Also, I should even take a quicker detour. Nicely, all the stuff that drops in level, be it health, be it money, be it whatever, stays where it drops. So if for whatever reason you can't or don't want to pick up that item at that time, you know, if you're full health, you can go back and harvest that health later, which is useful. Go in here. I want to go in here. Store. You get transported to crazy store realm. So I can buy armor hearts. Again, very much Binding of Isaac. In a lot of some of the basic systems, it's very much like Binding of Isaac. You know, you've got your armored health and your normal health, and then you've got the same way the kind of the room structure is. There are secret rooms as well. I haven't figured out how to access those. So yeah, hearts. These are spirits, which I'll buy one of those to show that. And Lesser Astral Mind, that's a spell I can use. Let's start with this. Grab that Spirit of Haggling. So what that is, that gave me a shop discount, and we can see that on our character sheet. This is your spirit bar. You can have this many spirits. They all give you all sorts of different stuff. So I got this one. It reduces my shop prices. There's all sorts of different ones. Let's buy this. Lesser Astral Mind. And it switches out your spell. So in this case, it does more damage. It's going to cost the same. But it fires a spell that stops in place and damages an enemy on contact. So it's more, let's see what that looks like. Yeah. So put out these mines. Neat. So as you can see, lots of different kind of, like, interesting properties on spells. It's not just pure, you know, like a damage or an elemental effect. It's you know, they're going to work differently. Which is nice. I like that. Come on. Oh, right, double jump. I forgot about my double jump. How useful. I actually really like the idea of a double jumping weapon. That's pretty damn cool. If only because double jumping can be really useful in this game. I really like the look, too. It's got a real, like... It's got a real stark primary look that I'm really enjoying. Wait for it. There we go. And jump. Like the sound of these things getting hurt. Open that chest. I got max health up. Yay. Yeah, there's a good amount of, you know, variety and kind of randomness to the chest. You know, you're not just... The stuff you're gonna get is very different and pretty useful. Oh, this guy's a dick. This guy's got a shield. I can break the shield or I can hit him from behind. More importantly, though, I'm supposed to hit this burrower fucker. With the dudes is a way to do it. You can also hit him, you know, with your actual weapon. Oh, shit, I'm not gonna survive this. Actually, I'm not doing terribly. Hey, I did it! Cool! We're gonna see farther in this game than I've seen before. Blessing of Itzli. Yeah, there's a great mix of different cultures. So as you know, we got Loki earlier, Norse, and then Itzli, I'm gonna assume is Aztec. Itzli blesses the stone, Itzli bests the knife, Itzli pierces the flesh, Itzli take this life. Let's put that on my abdomen. Bestows invulnerability to spikes. Fuck yeah! Fuck you, spikes. I've got Aztec power in my guts. Okay, I'm guessing this is summer, and we're no longer going up a tree. I guess we're going to ascend up cliffs now. That's neat. So it does change up the variety of the look then. That's good. I assumed it would still be the tree, but it would change the way the just like the season itself looked. But no, it's full on the environment changes. I'm into that. Kill that. Get a little health. I don't need the health. Even better. This is a long playthrough for me. Again, not gotten this far. I'm excited. Oh, shit, what hit me? Oh, fire spewing, well, green shit spewing things. There's a good bit of rumble on this, by the way. Just a little bit of rumble when I hit the controller. 10 influence. How's my health doing? My health is okay. Alright. I kind of do want to die at one point, just so I can show what the other character's like. Because the other character does start with a different weapon. And he moves slower. But he has more health. Like, you start off with 3 health as Theseus, but the other guy, Memnon, he starts off with, I think it's like 6 or something like that. But he's much slower, is kind of the issue. Also, his weapon is something different. I want to say his weapon is, it's like an axe or something. More melee damage. I'll take more melee damage. That sounds okay. Go up through here. You can hit guys with pots, too. I've been neglecting to do it. Trying to do a... try to parry. Not gonna try very well, apparently. Yeah. Again, as I said, I found the parrying to be a little finicky in this. I feel like that's an intentional choice, but still. Urgh. Hey, chest! Want that chest? 5 spell damage. I'm actually gonna go back and get that health really quick, because I'm running a little lower on health than I would like to. Again, really like that the stuff remains in level. Again, similar to Binding of Isaac. You know, same thing happens in Binding of Isaac. But, useful thing. If you're gonna copy a game, Binding of Isaac is not a bad one to take some influences from. Yep, see? Like I hit that guy with a pot! Yeah, combat feels really good. Like, I like knocking guys against each other, hitting them against walls, throwing them into spikes and shit. Like, it's fun. It does what I want it to do. Which is, you know, important to have in a combat system. I have talked about the price of this game, right? It's $10. Also important, here's a breath. It allows me to do kind of a big thing. As I said, it's normally like a room clear sort of thing. In this case, it allows me to summon followers. Let's get to a place with some dudes. And then I think it's, yeah, right trigger. And then I've got these little guys. They're gonna fuck up dudes for me. I can hit guys up against the walls. Yeah, they'll see they're hanging up against the walls there. I can hit them. No, any problems. Which is great. Yep. Ha ha ha! Spikes don't hurt me. But as you can see, that breath was a one-use thing. It's gone now. I don't get to summon up dudes anymore. I'd have to find another breath. Health. I can go fight the boss, but let's not do that. Let's continue to get stuff. As you can see, there's a good amount of, I guess that's probably what they're talking about, the blink range, where, you know, aiming in the direction of an enemy and then hitting the attack button, you'll kind of Batman Arkham Asylum style zip to them. Which you know, it always looks a little weird, but it definitely makes gameplay feel better, you know? Like, the idea of just quickly zip into an enemy always feels a lot smoother and makes a lot more sense than actually having to move your way over there. I don't know why. It's a weird game mechanic-y sort of thing that I dig on. Go this way. I want to see what that room over there is. Still haven't figured out the way to secret rooms. I'm sure just like Binding of Isaac, there is some trick where it becomes really easy to identify where secret rooms probably are, but I haven't got hold of that yet. Have to probably do a little research, figure that out. Hey, some money. Yep, kill dudes, got it. Yeah, unfortunately, those guys that are rooted in the ground, you can't seem to hit, can't seem to do the power hit into, which is a pity, because I like knocking shit around. Are they dead now? No, there's still one dude left over here. Not anymore. Key. Hey, what's this room? The Raijin removes your powers and presents a trial. Alright. This seems like something cool. Again, lots of good variety in the stuff you're finding. Oh, okay. Oh, it's jumping. Oh, shit. So I gotta do this without dying. Alright, yeah, that's not good. Oh, and I'm dead. Alright, so there is totally, like, rooms that are more just pure on challenging your actual skill at the game. Like, that removed my abilities, it was all just deal with it. So yeah, that's kind of the basics of this game. Hey, I unlocked a blessing! Cool. Blessing of Kamaho. And the Crystal Mace for defeating the Burrower. I assume that means, again, similar to Binding of Isaac. I hate to keep bringing it up, but it's got a lot of similarities. Those are now unlocked for me to find within the game. It's not a sort of thing where I can bring it in from the start. Let's start just a quick run with Memnon, and then we'll call it. Yeah. So you can see the differences here. Heals after slaying bosses, knockback farther, 1-2-2, and I think that's referring to, like, attack, speed, defense, or something like that, whereas I'm 2-2-1, which, no, I think it's attack, defense, speed. So he's got higher defense and speed, but not as much attack. He's a little stronger, got a little beefier, not super fast. He's healthy, but possesses no disadvantage, which is weird. That seems like a weird way to put it, because I would call the fact that he's kind of slow comparatively a disadvantage. And as you can see, he's got different weapons. He's got that kind of razor-looking thing instead of that big notched fuck you sword that Theseus started with. Not that it's going to matter. You'll eventually find a better weapon anyway, so who cares? So what else is in this game that I haven't mentioned yet? Each playthrough, blah, blah, blah. No, everything I've talked about. Oh, there's local co-op. You can play this game with another person, which I bet would be pretty cool. Oh, maybe Memnon's actually a little faster. I don't know. I don't know what those numbers represent. All I know is he starts off at 5 instead of 3. Like, that's the big difference I know between them. Yeah, so, anything else special? Yeah, no, I've kind of talked about it. Apparently you can enhance your weaponry. Oh, I fell on those spikes when I was reading the Steam page. That's not good. Damn it, I continue to fall on the spikes. Again, it doesn't matter. We're not going to play through this entire run. We're just checking this out. Oh, I wanted to go to that place with the treasure chest. Yeah. So Ascendant, it's $10 on Steam. I think it's pretty neat. It's got a really relaxing feel, which is somewhat, you know, almost antithetical to what I consider roguelikes to be. But I like that it is like that, you know? The problem I find with some roguelikes is that because of the way they're made, I become frustrated. Not because of, just because of the way the games are. And, you know, that doesn't make the game necessarily less fun, but it makes me want to stop playing, you know? I want to cool down. This, even if I die in the first room, and I have totally died in the first room in this before, I'm still chilled out because the graphics are really soothing. Oh, hey, Taskmaster's Razor. Yeah, so there are definitely, like, kind of copycat weapons in terms of looks, but you can see it's a little different. Chance on weapon and spell hits to convert flies to fight on your side. That's pretty cool. And it's faster, and it does more damage. Yes, let's put that. But yeah, the music and the graphics are just so soothing that I can play this for quite a while and just gotta still be into it. Like, I'm still enjoying it because it's... the game is actively calming me down as it frustrates me. It's keeping me at a good level. You know? Exploiting my emotional state. I'm into that. That's what I want. Sacrifice health to Agni and be rewarded. What I get? Agni is pleased. You get influence. Let's kill myself again. I get more influence. You know what? My money is worth more than my life. Ah! You sacrificed yourself to death. And that's Ascendant. I think it's pretty cool. As I said, $10, available on Steam. Yeah. As always, I've been your host, Halfbeard. We're out. Later, guys.